One of the areas Amazon is weak, and it's a surprising liability for investors in the company, is in search. It's, I think, one of the competencies Amazon needs to be best at, but it is surprisingly ignorant about synonyms. Now, here's the particular issue today. I know that I have bought several cooking sets, several frying pans from Amazon. Number one. Number two, I want to buy another one. So, knowing this issue, in other words, Amazon loves to tell me that there are no results for when I'm looking up an order. So the simplest thing to look for would be a pan. Now, if I said cooking pan, if Amazon didn't label it as a cooking pan, it will say that there are no results. This is, of course, absurd. Google is far better. And so even if all Amazon did for its order result was to bring in Google, that would be an improvement. But pan is an obvious place to start. Now, in this instance, Amazon is actually doing the opposite. It's taking the first words and adding all kinds of options. This is better than pretending that there are no results, by the way. It's just a little bit crazy if there actually is a pan, in fact, multiple pans. It's a little crazy that pancakes and pants and panties and like, what's the connection here? I'm not quite sure how we get rice in the equation. Now we've got Panasonic. See, this is particularly absurd because Panasonic is a name. So, you know, pan is not a substitute for Panasonic. But, I mean, let's see how this logic plays out. What if we do search for P? So what is it doing here? Secure P, out P. Okay, so apparently it is both limiting and quite grandiose if it will search for individual letters. But pan brings up pants and panties, so we have to get a little bit more specific, but this is when Amazon throws the next curveball. So we try cooking pan. No results, you see, because the word cooking isn't in the description apparently, and it can't do a synonym. Now there may be one for pot. Let's try that. Now we're going into the potato game, right? Pot potato. So we're dealing with potency potato. This isn't good. Let's try cooking pot. Okay. It's got the word cooking in it and pot, so it is allowing that. How about cooking set? All right, not the ones I want. So, you know, we're into this 10 minutes, and the whole point of buying another pan is to save time. They're both dirty at the moment or being used, and so I'm in the middle of cooking, and this is where Amazon could be far better than it is. It used to have buy with one click. It's now removed that, so it's worse. But I'm giving up at this point because despite being able to look at the pots and pans for cooking in my kitchen that I bought on Amazon, I'm not going to go through this. So then do I want to get into searching through new stuff? We can try that, but I'm giving up. So this is a big liability that is coming up for every single user that uses Amazon has to deal with some level of this incompetency, and it could be and should be fixed for all concerned.